Dawn, and I would like to welcome you to my channel. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be setting a table for a casual, elegant tea for girlfriends coming over. I wanted to set an intimate setting, so I'm going to be using this table for 4 rather than a more formal dining room setting. This is just a casual afternoon, but I do want it to be a little elevated. These are girlfriends that will appreciate a little frou-frou fancy and my effort. So I think this is a perfect spot. I recently moved, and so a lot of my things have been in storage for a while. So I'm gonna kind of gather some items. I have some china, some silver pieces, see what I have to work with, shop my house a little bit. So join me as I set up a casual, elegant tea for girlfriends on this super cozy winter day. It's just so fun to be inside and look out these windows, and it's just a perfect afternoon for tea. So let's get started. Okay, so I've walked around my house, kind of shopped my cabinets, shopped some decor, pulled together a look. I actually love making every event a little separate, a little different and unique from the last one. I don't typically set the table the same way twice, just like I don't usually cook the same thing twice. So I pulled together a fun look. Again, it's a cold winter day, there's snow outside. I'm seeing a lot of white and blue accents, which are colors I love, so I gravitate towards that. I pulled some options. Let me just go over what I pulled out. First of all, let's start with the linens. I have a real muted, kind of nice, gray toned tablecloth that is actually really, really nice for a winter day. It might be a little muted for a gray, cold day. We are in a colder window, it's warm, but it has a feeling of you're outdoors, so I might warm it up and cheer it up a little bit more, but this is really beautiful. It would play off of the silvers really well, my china that's silver and white, so that is an option. I'm not totally sold on it. Then I have blue. I think this is beautiful, and I do think that the china would pop against it. That is really pretty. It's a good option. That would be doable. And then I have this really fun playful pattern. I just love this look. It is casual. It's probably one I might, if you look against it, it might get a little patterny, which is fine, but I think I'm gonna save this for more of probably a spring luncheon where I'm doing probably primarily a lot of white, solid dishes and blue. So I might hold off on that one. And then I have, obviously I like blue. Then I have this kind of checked one with a little bit of a fringe look. It's pretty. It is a little muted again, but it is really nice. And I feel like it's not maybe too busy pattern-wise to go with whatever dishes I go with. It kind of complements it. It's just not too busy, and it's cheery. And it could be kind of a wintry, summery, it could be anything. I like that one. And then this is probably the most reflective of probably my taste. I just really, really love this blue stripe. It could be, again, a real summery spring look, but I think with the fringes, let's see. This is an afternoon tee, and I want to keep it comfortable and casual and girly, not too formal. I think this says not too formal. To me, this says casual elegance, which is exactly what we're going for. So I think what I'm going to try to do is I might try both of these on the table and pick, and I might even do a layering type thing. So I think these are the winners for today. Okay, so we're going with the china. When I was young, I was in a store and I saw a woman grabbing different patterns, mixing and matching, and I thought that was the best idea ever. When I get china one day, that's what I was going to do. So when I did purchase my china, I got 4 patterns. So I have a few of each pattern, and they're all very consistent in that they coordinate, but they don't match. I like not being so matchy-matchy, especially for today's tea. I think it's nice to have a little bit of a playful, fun, mix and match feel. So as you'll see, I have 4 patterns on the table, but I will, when I set the table, mix and match the patterns so that there's a little bit of each pattern and each place setting. Next, for the teapots, I have a couple silver teapots, and I could do one of 2 things. I could either use 2 of these and offer maybe 2 different teas and put one between each set of 2 people. Kind of cute idea, and a way to incorporate some silver that we rarely get to use silver. Or I could use my more matching teapot and creamer and sugar. I think for today, again, I'm going a little bit more playful, fun, collected, eclectic, casual, elegant feel. So I'm gonna go with the real playful little pots. I think I like the size and scale, especially for a smaller group. So I'm gonna get rid of these, put these aside because I think those were nixed from our plan. Okay, so I'm down to, I have china, I have the teapots, I do have a matching sugar and cream. I'm gonna go with those. I don't mind those matching. I don't mind the actual tea set matching. I think that's cute. And it just is so pretty to pull out. A little bit of silver. It will pop against the blue and white tablecloths. And I'm not sure I'm gonna do candles. These would work, but I think it's a daytime thing. It's a little too maybe romantic, formal for this event. I think I'm gonna go a little bit more with the pop of green, kind of winter green color. So I'm gonna get rid of these. All right, next up, I could run a store, get some flowers. Again, I don't want a real stuffy, formal, or spring feel. I have plenty around my house when I shopped my house to work with. So I'm going to use, for instance, I could use this cute little planter with some roses. This little guy, she's really pretty, actually. And then I have 3 moss balls that I grabbed from my coffee table. I thought maybe we could play with those, see if they work. Once we do set the table, I'll play around with these things. May not use them, may. This is really cute. This is a little napkin holder. Again, I feel like it may be more for an actual formal tea, but we might be able to incorporate it and do something kind of cute and fun. But I may opt out just from a practical standpoint. There are only really 4 of us, and I might want the napkin at each place sitting. But for now, I think I'll clean this up. As you notice, these are pretty good. They need a light cleanup. Things like this that have sat in storage and in my closet that need some love. So I'm gonna have to polish that little napkin holder. These are just basic, pretty white linen napkins, just real fresh, that will pop against the pattern. I didn't really want to incorporate a whole nother pattern today. I just like the simplicity and a little bit more elevated, elegant look like the china. So next I have these 2 dishes I can work with. I will do a future episode to show you some of my favorite scones and sweets and more savory tea sandwiches. So once I actually make those, I will put them on the table utilizing these dishes. I think they're really pretty and just the right size, again, for about 4 people. So those are a keeper. And then in this little storage process, we did kind of lose a little bit of perfection on this silver dish. I'm gonna try to clean it up. Hopefully it hasn't tarnished too badly. It might be cute to incorporate, you know, some of these on. If I don't use it for food, maybe some of the greenery or a flower. The other thing I could do is, I'm gonna move this little greenery here. The other thing I could do is I could make a tiered stand. So if I want to do a playful, little two-tiered traditional kind of feel for a tea, but yet, again, a kind of a little modern twist on it, I could stack these. I think that's cute. And again, I feel like it's a really good size for 2 to 4 people for tea. So that's kind of cute. If I don't, then I could certainly put a candle or a plant or something on that tiered dish, that pedestal dish. So for the real reason why I have my apron on today, we're gonna polish some silver up. I have pulled the items from around my house that I wanna use. We went over that on the table. I have decided only a couple of these pieces really need cleaning. Some of them are actually better looking than I expected them to be. So I'm going to work on polishing up these 2 trays. I think individually or stacked, they're really cute. So I'm gonna pull out my silver polish and the cloths that I use to clean them. I will post a link below on a video I did showing how to make these cleaning cloths. I utilize my husband's old t-shirts he's no longer using, and this video will show you how to cut out cloths of different sizes for different household tasks. Okay, so I have a few different sizes to choose from. I have my cleaner, and then I'm gonna push this aside. I no longer need that. All right, so I think I'm going to just use a really good handheld size. I think I'm gonna start with this. I just like this size because I can double this over and it really just fits in my hand really well to get in and polish, and then I can kind of use my finger to get in there. So I'm gonna first just kind of wet this dish real quickly. All right, and then I'm going to grab my polish, give it a quick shake, and I'm going to pour it straight onto my cloth. I feel like it gives me a little bit of control of where I'm gonna put it. So I'm going to polish there, and then I'm just gonna go right in and start on the top. You can start wherever you want. I just wanna start here and gently rub. The great thing about these cloths also is it's just, they are lint-free and just so soft. I'm not worried about scratching when I go in and really polish something up. So it's cleaning up very well. I'm gonna go right in and start on the top. You can start wherever you want. I just wanna start here and gently rub. The great thing about these cloths also is it's just, they are lint-free and just so soft. I'm not worried about scratching when I go in and really polish something up. So it's cleaning up very well. It's such an instant reward to be able to polish something. It's kind of like that satisfaction of vacuuming a dirty room. All right, so I'm gonna just, oh wow, it's just cleaning up really well. I'm so happy. I'm gonna throw a little bit more, fold it over, throw a little bit more cleaning fluid on it. And you know, a good thing about this also is, since these are recycled t-shirts, I don't care if I get them dirty and throw them away. They were not gonna be used for anything else anyway, so. All right, so it's really cleaning up. One trick I like to do is kind of put my fingernail under one of the cloths and just go in and get around the edges, where it's a little bit more difficult. But this is an easy, clean, quick cleanup. So she's looking very pretty. So shiny. So shiny and pretty, all right. Okay. I'm gonna give it a rinse and see what I think. See if I need to go over any additional areas or if we got it the first go around. So let me just give it a quick rinse. Okay, so this piece is looking really good. I'm just gonna finish up a couple more pieces and polish them up, and I'll meet you back at the table. I prep and set the table for my tea. I think that the whole point is use what you have in your own home. There is not a right or wrong way to have a casual, elegant tea. I think what's fun is that it's creative and unique. Nobody else is gonna have the same table I have or you have, because nobody else has everything that you have in your own home. For instance, I pulled this from a bathroom, this from an office, also an office, this from my living room, from my kitchen, and I just kind of had fun putting together a look that incorporated things I had already. So don't be intimidated. I think if you wait for things to be perfect or to shop and get everything, sometimes it holds you back from entertaining, and the whole point is to be hospitable and to enjoy life with your friends and have them over and use the stuff that we have. It's so fun. So now all that's left to do is change, put out the food, and enjoy time with my friends. And that's the whole point. The joy of this was the process for me. I hope you also enjoyed joining in on the process. I brought things in from all over my house, and I'm sure you have things in your home as well to incorporate into your own unique table. So I hope you enjoyed this. If so, and you found it helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. And in the future, I will provide other video content, including savory and sweet items to serve with a tea, little tea sandwiches and scones and such. So enjoy, and I hope you have a tea with your friends as well.